So welcome. My name is Ezekiah. On this channel, I talk a whole lot about things. I talk about tech. I talk about things we see, and I also talk about our environment. So today we'll be talking on the topic, the science of eating. Now, from our primary schools, we all know is food is anything that we eat that enable us to grow, that help us to build our body, and also help us to build our immune system. If you go higher, and we have done classes of food, carbohydrate, protein, fat and oil, mineral salt, vitamin, and water, and the rest. So today, I'll just talk majorly on three things: how carbohydrates ends up in the body, how protein ends up in the body, and how fat and oil ends up in the body. We know that our digestive system, mouth, throat, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine, the colon, and the rectum and the anus. So this is the pathway in which food passes. So I'll leave a picture of the alimentary canal so that is the digestive system so that you have an image about it. So let's get down to it. One major source of carbohydrate is called rice. Okay, now when the rice has been cooked and has been prepared, then you eat it. Now when you eat, there are salivas in your mouth that you helps you to masticate and chew, and you break down this rice into smaller bits, and this food are being mixed with saliva. Now there are enzymes in the mouth. There's a particular enzyme called thiamine which helps to digest the food. There are other like two other enzymes in the mouth, but the major one is thiamine, and it helps to break the small foods. So it also digests it to a smaller state. I don't want to mention that thing because I think it's too big for now. Then from there, it's being digested. The carbohydrate is being digested. Yeah. First, digestion starts in the mouth for carbohydrate. While in protein, the food, protein and fat and oil, the food just get mixed with the saliva and it gets swallowed directly. Then from there, the three of them goes. They follow through the esophagus. Then they go to the cardiac sphincter. The cardiac sphincter opens and it enters into the stomach. Now the food is stored in the stomach for some time. Now, in the stomach, there is HCl there, dilute HCl. The HCl to helps to kill all germs when they follow out. They follow our food inside. But you might be wondering, since there are acid and we know acid are corrosive, won't they do something there? No, there's a mucus layer in our stomach which prevents the overaction of the acid. But when the acid gets too much, it will lead to the corrosion of the stomach wall, and it might result into complication. Now, from in the stomach, this food is stored temporarily and is being churned. It's being ground churned. Then it passes through the pyloric sphincter and enters. Oh, before it goes there, now in the stomach, there are pepsin and renin. Pepsin helps to digest protein into peptones, while renin helps in the coagulation of milk. Then the food goes to the duodenum. Now, the duodenum is the first part of the intestine. Now, in the duodenum, the food is also digested. Um, there are other enzymes for carbohydrate which also break food down. There are enzymes of protein which also breaks food down, and there are enzymes for fat and oil which are involved in the breaking of the food down. Now, once those enzymes are done there, they go to this the point of the small intestine called ileum. Now, the ileum is responsible for two things. It is responsible for absorption of digested food. When carbohydrate is being digested in the duodenum, it's being broken down is being broken down then into glucose. Then in the small intestine too, it's being the further is being and the carbohydrate are being broken down into glucose. While in the duodenum, the protein are broken down to polypeptide, while in the small intestine, from the polypeptide they are converted into amino acid. While the fat and oil in the ileum, they are being converted into fatty acid and glycerol. So now once they are digested, the most important, the one that is important from the body is being absorbed by the villi, that is found in the small intestine, then it is being transported to the liver, the one that the body needs. Now the undigested ones will enter into the colon, then they go to the rectum, then they are now excreted as feces or defecates, as they would call it. Now this is just about the science of food. Is a little bit different, so I hope you enjoy it.